Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we are talking about the Summer Moon Utah Wells case out of Rogersville, Tennessee, in Hawkins County. Tonight, we are talking about a brand new interview that the parents did from the Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures channel. And Don didn't realize it, but he slipped up in that interview. I'll explain all of that and a lot more on the other side of this. Miss Patty, thank you so much, my darling. Appreciate you. Miss Linda. Christine.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace. Smile through pain with a painted face.
Sing it with me.
They called me too loud, too much, too strong. But honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me I've been whispered about and written off, judged by the gloss, not the cost. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearl. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my curls, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Thank you all so very much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is July 29th, 2026. It is currently 7:34 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. How is everyone doing, my beautiful pearls out there? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Tonight, we're talking about the Summer Moon Utah Wells, 5-year-old little girl who has very sadly been missing for 5 years. As long as she was on the planet, she has been missing now. And it was just her 5th-year anniversary to her case in June 15th of 2026. So makes 5 years. And tonight we're going to be going over an interview. Slips up. Don slips up in a little part of this interview about something, and I'll explain it to you here in just a little bit. Hey, everyone in chat. Good to see you all. Miss Pam, how you doing, girl? Luck, good to see you. Vibes, how you doing? Yes, we have Vibe. We've stuck it out for summer and never going to forget her. Absolutely not. Tanya, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss Linda, how you doing? There is the Queen. I see you. Good to see you, my darling. Grace to the Paris. Bonjour, darling. Monica, good evening, dear. How are you doing? Future, hello. It's your very first live. I'm always on the replay crew. Well, welcome, Future. We're so glad you're here with us. Thank you so much. Hello, Miss Pam, Miss Susan, Miss Shari, and Monica. Rob Beanie, how you doing, babe? Good to see you. Minnesota, good to see you. I know it's really been that long. It really has. Hello, Miss Linda. How you doing? Tina, good to see you. Miss Patty. Bonjour, darling. Green eyes. It's been another OG for summer. Good to see you, babe. Tanya, Pam, everyone. Happy Farm Girl. Tina, Susan, everyone. Guys, before we get started, if you would be so kind and please do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you would share this live stream out, hit that share button, copy that link, drop it in any of your favorite social media. And if you would consider hyping this video on YouTube, you get 3 hypes a week. They are absolutely free, and you have to use it on your mobile device, your phone or your tablet. And it has to be after the live stream. So would greatly appreciate that. Nosy Rosie, thank you so much for the thumbs. The Jules, my dear, the thumbs up. How you doing? Good to see you. And Miss Patty, thank you so much for the super sticker, my dear. Really do appreciate your support. Really do. Thank you, my dear. Good to see everyone. So our friends Hatfield and McCoy Adventure Museum, they got a lot of experience behind them. They are my people, as I like to say. They're Appalachian. They come from Kentucky. We got Fred and Sheila. Fred, he was what was it? He's been an officer for 40 years, retired now. A case in Kentucky a few years ago, they found a guy that was on the run and he was deceased. They were actually live when they found that guy. And they did another case we covered, a little boy that was unalived by his parents. They did some good work on that as well. And they've also worked on Sebastian Rogers' case, of course, Summer Wells' case, and all that. Very easy to talk to people. They don't come off as threatening in any sense of the word, and I've always supported them. Holly, thank you so very much for the marshmallow, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Holly. Good to see you. Love your picture. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. Thank you for your support. So Dawn and Candace, they go, they're in the area, and they go up there, and Dawn and Candace are there. And we're going to review some of that tonight. So when I started Summer Wells' case, I wasn't even a creator then. I helped other creators out on this case. I've been to Hawkins County many times during different things in Summer Wells' case, and I am still where I'm at 5 years later, and that is, I believe the parents know exactly what happened to Summer Wells. The parents have a lot of history behind them. 1 second. They have a lot of history behind them, and a couple weeks after Summer went missing, CPS took her 3 brothers away, and they never got them back. They more or less didn't do the things that they were required to do to get them back. And so we're going to review some of this. Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Hey, everyone coming in. Anyone bring the graham crackers and chocolate for Holly's marshmallows? Ooh. LS, good to see you. I remember Justin. Yes. How long after? How long after what, baby? How long after what? Thank you so much, Joan. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the clutch, baby. Appreciate you very much. All right, here we go. So this is the area. I've got video of me being in this area on this road and all that that you can review on this channel and my other channel, Justin for All, of me being in this area. Don slips up in this area. In this interview, he doesn't even realize it. Your brain doesn't want to lie. You have to overwrite your brain to lie because your brain wants to tell the truth. Yeah, me too, in my opinion. And I believe one of the neighbors also, not going to say his name, but I can't stop thinking about it. You know, this is the thing. In this case, everyone has been pointed at. I personally think that some of the neighbors might know more about how, you know, they might have interacted together doing some seedy things, if you will. But I don't think that any of them, in my opinion at least, everyone can have their own opinion. I'm just here to give my opinion on this, and everyone can have theirs. Like I say, I'm one of 8 billion in the world. But I just don't feel like any of the neighbors has any direct anything directly to do with Summer's disappearance. Jules, thank you so much, love. Appreciate you. Good to see you, and thank you so much again, Jules. Appreciate you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Hey, YouTuber. Good to see you. All right, so we're going to get started on this. Let's go.
We are headed to Summer Wells's place where she used to live. We're going to go see what we can find up here. We were just curious about that.
We were in Tennessee on some other business.
Yeah.
And while we were here, we thought, or Sheila did, that we would check into Summer Wells' case and see if there's any new developments or anything we could add to.
I just want to note this. Look how far out into the country we're talking about. Stranger abductions is extraordinarily rare. Very rare. We have 330 million people in the United States, and just a handful of year that happens, just a handful, and especially with kids and stuff. It just and especially where they're at.
So we'll be checking in periodically, but that's what we're on right now. Is we're going to take a look at the Summer Wells case, the little missing girl.
Yeah,
You fast forward through this out here. Okay.
Hey guys, we found this little thing right here.
Okay, so this right here is at the bottom of the driveway of where Summer's home is. They sit upon a big mountain. Their house does, out of everyone's way. This is on a dead end road. You'll see. You'll see.
Here, where somebody's got something set up here for summer. As you can see, back there's a sign that says, "Where's summer? Where's summer?" And then they have these little things here that they're giving out.
Well, that's interesting. I guess Dawn, one of our friends who is local there, she has put up signs everywhere and has not stopped for the last 5 years. And Don, he was taking them down. He was taking those signs down of his daughter. Linda, thank you so much for the alert. Appreciate you, babe. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate you, babe.
And look at the little butterflies and flowers and all the little ducks. Bless her heart. I'm wondering, what's this sign here say up here? See that on the tree? Here. Summer's still missing. 1-800-GBI find. And there's a sign down here on the ground. There's a road here, but I don't know if we're going up in there or it goes on around. So, what do you think?
I reckon we should park here and walk up. Oh.
So this is the bottom of the driveway. When this it would have looked like this, it's pretty much the same time of year. Summer Wells went missing in June. Obviously it's July now, but you're seeing how it's you can't see up there. You can't see up that road. The driveway was a lot worse at that time 5 years ago. It was much harder to get up in that driveway. After Summer went missing, people volunteered and donated, gravel and stuff to make the driveway a lot better.
Maybe.
Wonder how far up through there it is.
I don't know. I wish there was somebody coming by that we could talk to.
Let's try it.
Okay. Road here and see. This might be.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that, Green Eyes. Yeah, that's sad. It's just the cycle repeating itself.
It's good washed out.
I just want to look at there. So this is, I guess, some type of bus or something going right there.
It's good washed out.
Oh, that's their bus. Never mind. Sorry. That's their truck. Blonde moment.
May not be able to go all the way.
Yeah.
So you see, it's a mountain. Thank you, Veronica. 23 months, girl, legend. Okay, now, I can show you a Google Earth, but you got to go up, and then it kind of cuts over, and you circle around the house. It's kind of like, the driveway goes all the way around the house on top of the mountain, and they're getting up there. But you see how far up the mountain it is.
Here.
Thank you, Veronica.
There's a school bus up there.
Did you see any? I didn't see any. No trespassing signs, did you?
Oh, they know.
I seen
They know, Laura.
where's
TBI and stuff. No.
Dart
What
is
is
it?
back there? There's a dog or something
Look at there.
up here.
See, their house
The
still
windows
is way
are
up
up.
there. You hear 'em-
Hello? Hello?
you hear them breathing hard because it's a steep mountain. It really is. It's a very steep mountain. Now watch this. Don and Candace are going to lurk outside. They're going to come outside.
Our dog is at.
Hey, little black bear. Good to see you. Thank you so much, babe. Appreciate you. Hi, Justin. Miss Irene's 74th birthday. She was wondering if you would sing happy birthday to her and make her day. Of course. Y'all say happy birthday to Miss Irene. Happy birthday, Miss Irene. I've actually got a new video of me singing. Let's take it away.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my darling Pearl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from all of us at Clutch Them Pearls to you.
Happy birthday, dear Irene. Happy birthday, darling. Thank you for that, little black bear. Appreciate you. September, how are you doing, dear? Thank you so much for the jewels, my darling. Really appreciate you. Good to see you. How you doing, now? And thank you, Joanne. Really appreciate you very much. If you received that, make sure you give Joanne a big, big thank you. Oh, and thank you again, Veronica. Thank you so much, love. Good to see you. Appreciate you, babe. Thank you so much. You guys are wishing Irene a big happy birthday. Yeah. I recorded that in the chipmunk voice. Okay, here we go.
Hey!
You can hear Dawn.
Do these dogs bite?
Huh? Can we come up?
Now, I just want to, whenever Don and Candace, when Summer went missing, they had about 15 dogs up there at that time, right? These dogs, she doesn't have near as many dogs now, and they seem a little bit more domesticated than the dogs that because it was more of a big pack of dogs, and they act differently when they're in big packs and all of that. But I think she's got a couple dogs up there now, but they're barking their heads off right now, right? When I was there in 2021, 2022, probably 2023, there was 15 dogs or so, and they would meet you at the bottom of the driveway, like where Fred and Sheila pulled up. They would literally come down to the road, and some of them would stay, like you could see them like as far as you could see them in the driveway, but a lot of them would come down, which is very important for the day Summer Wells went missing. Because you got to remember, there was 4 kids on that property and 2 adults. There was Summer's brothers, Summer, Candace, and Grandis, her mother, who lives in the camper beside of her. And the dogs would have alerted if anybody would have been on that property to have taken Summer. But Don's going to slip up here. He corrects himself very quickly once this interview starts. And Don has told a couple people that he was not where he actually said he was that day. Don claims in the big story that he was working on the day Summer went missing. And he wasn't. He absolutely wasn't. Even the tree trimmers said that he was there at the house at 9 o'clock that morning. But he slips up. Who was interviewing Don? This is, where's my thing right there? This is Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures. It is Fred and Sheila. Fred is 40 years in law enforcement in Kentucky. He's now retired.
Can we come up?
Say bye.
Sorry to bother you. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Yeah. It's okay. Sorry to bother you. We're probably in the wrong place.
What's a lie?
Well,
What's a lie?
I'm Fred McCoy. That's my wife, Sheila. I'm a retired police officer, 40 years, and we go out and look for people and do different things. And we was looking for the Summer Wells people.
Yeah, that's us.
Is that you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, sir.
Yeah, we
It's all right. It's a steep hill.
well, we was asking right there if hi there.
That's a steep
If
hill.
we seen any no trespassing signs or anything. I said we might better go back.
So, looks like, Don and Candace, they keep their yard, mowed and all that.
And I thought I'd holler.
We put them up there just for,
Sure.
you know.
Hello,
I don't know who it is.
Just the other
Fred
day
and
from,
Sheila
I
McCoy.
understand.
I'm a retired police officer. And,
Let me get you a couple chairs up here.
well, I hate to bother you.
No, you're fine.
We just want to see if this. We were in this area visiting some people, and,
I'll call you back.
Sorry.
and we thought, well,
I'll call you back, baby.
since we're this close,
Hear me?
I'm sure for your wife.
thank you, buddy.
Her mom do a little dirty. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, hi.
No, everything's cool.
And this is the thing. Don and Candace are, very, very hospitable people, just like this, right? They just seem, they have their issues, like, I guess assume everyone else. Nobody's perfect in life. I completely get that. And they're probably a lot hell of better people now than they were 5 years ago. Very nice to your average person, I
I'll
guess.
call you right back, honey. I'll call myself. I love you. I'll call you back.
Oh, hon, you don't have to go to all that trouble. I can sit on a bucket. I'm from the mountains.
Yeah, we're mountain people.
Do
Hi, oh, you're looking at me. Good.
we
That's a good sign.
take your time? Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Walk up and
Whew. Well, you don't have to worry about people bothering you. I'll tell you that. Now,
So the woman in blue, that's Miss Sheila. That's Fred's wife. The guy talking, again, just a down-to-earth, good people.
I like this. We're from Pike County originally, and this is somewhat like we grew up, both of us. So,
yeah.
yeah, we found that guy I-75 shooter over a year or two ago,
Joseph
and we go out and just do different things and look for different
Oh, okay.
people. We're just gonna see if there's any updates. Have
Don't
you?
bite. I'm good.
I don't think you will,
I
but he
wish
tries
there
to
was.
bite me. When
Sure. Are you the dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he probably won't bite you, but he likes to bite me.
That's mom.
He don't like me. 'Cause I picked the wood ticks. No, I picked the wood ticks off him. He don't like me.
I had a Doberman like that, and
As long as it don't bite, I'm good.
Come here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Look, you got all these damn wood ticks.
Oh. Oh, hurts.
Stop! Don't bite me.
Oh, boy, now.
yeah, we haven't seen nothing.
Yeah.
We do a YouTube channel also,
See what I
Okay.
and
We don't. You do.
don't you?
No, not anymore because of the nature.
Well,
Why? So they could judge us?
that's one reason we haven't bothered you, to be honest with you. It's one reason it's taken us so long to.
Why? So they can judge me?
Baby, calm down.
Now, Candace gets really upset here, and honestly, I get a little bit upset because I don't want to. This may sound, I don't know, but you can see the pain in Candace. You can see the pain in Candace. But again, Candace, in my opinion, she's playing on, in my opinion, about an 11-year-old, mind. Baby Pickles, thank you so much, my friend. Really appreciate the silver star, my dear. Good to see you. Really appreciate you. But it's not about any of us. It is about finding Summer. I know a lot of people, don't feel that way. But I just don't like to see anybody like upset, really. So she gets really upset here. I think Candus, in her own right, is a victim of what she has been through in her life. Growing up, her mom was gone. She lived with, I think it was her dad or her stepdad, much older man. You talk about a hard life. And they've just repeated the cycle.
It's okay, dear.
I'm tired of you two people.
Well, now listen, we can leave whenever you want. We're not here to aggravate you or harass you, or we just want
I'm just tired of being recorded and.
Well, that's what
I don't know you. So
okay. Well,
you got a microphone.
Yeah, I was going to say. Let me ask you this. Can I tell you a little bit about ourselves?
Sure.
Sheila's a retired school teacher. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years. We go out and help find people. We go out and do things. Right. But we do.
Well, I think it's really sadness. Yeah. I think I think it's a lot of regret. I think it's a lot of feeling sorry for themselves, or Candus. I think she feels sorry for herself. I think there is some alcohol or drugs involved here, the way she's talking. I do think she misses her kids and stuff, but I think she missed her kids, a couple years ago, but they just didn't have the discipline to get them back. They didn't do the procedures it took to get them back. So you don't follow the system, you don't get them back. It's nobody's fault but their own. Dolores, thank you so much, Mama. Appreciate you very much. Good to see you, Miss Dolores. So I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but yeah.
We do a YouTube channel. That's how we get a lot of our information, and I agree with you, dear.
Do you know that's how everybody gets their information?
Well, sometimes.
Do you know that they go back and lie on me?
I understand.
And make money off me and my kids?
I understand.
All my kids and my husband?
I understand. I understand your frustration.
You ruined our lives, honestly.
I think she's not, very emotionally stable here, in my opinion. And that makes me, right there, it makes me feel sorry for her, honestly. But again, it doesn't change whatever happened 5 years ago. It just doesn't change. Those kids were almost feral themselves.
Well, that in Hawkins County.
Well, what do you have any? Our question is, I don't want to upset her for sure. We don't want to upset nobody, but our question is, do you have anything at all since?
Yeah, I got all kinds of information, but nobody will listen.
Sure, I know.
Nobody will listen one bit. Not one.
Is there anything we can help with?
It don't fit this. It don't fit the.
It's not drama.
Yeah, it don't fit the. What is it?
Criteria.
Yeah,
criteria.
Narrative.
The YouTube garbage and all that. And
well, I hope we're different than that. I hope you can. I hope. I'm sure we got the same goal. That would be to find.
Now, Dawn, I don't feel sorry for a bit. Zilch, zip, nada, probably never will. I think he is disgusting in all aspects. I think he is violent, and I think he has done a lot of things to a lot of people. This man broke in a woman's house. We got those reports, and stole her panties. Very recently, Tina, just last few days. Rebecca, thank you so much for the sunshine, baby. Appreciate you very much, very much. But I think with Candus, Candus needs like a man to feel secure. You know what I mean?
Summer.
Yeah.
And
That's the only goal in life.
sure.
But see, what a lot of people don't understand, that some things that we've learned, but people won't listen, especially FBI, police in general.
Don, we have listened to you guys for 5 years. You have changed your stories so many times, and the story that you have originally said and still say to this day does not make any sense. In a couple minutes, Don is going to slip on something about where he was.
Think I'm crazy or whatever, but
I do a channel. I've got my own channel also,
yeah.
Fred McCoy 40, and again, as a retired police officer, I see a lot of things that I don't agree with that police officers, and that's how I started that channel. I started critiquing other police agencies and departments and officers, handcuffing people and beating them, tasing people over and over for punishment rather than because they had to. And I think you're going to find Sheila and I, if you watch our channel, we're from a different cloth than some. Our motive, our motto is truth with proof.
That's right.
We like things that I'm also a Hatfield and McCoy. I'm original from Pike County, Hatfield and McCoy descendant. And I do a lot of videos, Sheila, and I do on our Hatfield McCoy. And I agree with you.
You're going to see Candus lighten up here, and then she'll go downhill again with her
on a lot of the YouTubers, and we on my channel, I correct a lot of things dealing with the Hatfields and McCoy, so I know how things can go awry.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, our question is, since we haven't kept up with this case a lot, we went looking for Sebastian Rogers. We've done different things, but we haven't really fooled with this one. Oh, dear, that's sweet of you, but don't do that.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
See, Candus, she's got a good heart. She's very hospitable there, and I think Don was a sack of shit for leaving Candus and 3 kids there without really any income or anything whenever him and his he took one of the boys to Utah.
We get them.
RC Cola. I haven't had a RC Cola in years.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Well, we ain't got nothing we're not going to hold you up.
No,
I don't want to put y'all.
No, you're fine. I don't mind talking about it if y'all want to listen.
We are not your traditional YouTubers. I don't believe. When y'all watch our channel, I think you'll find we
What's your name on YouTube?
Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures.
I do watch Hatfield and McCoy's Museum Adventures. I do.
Do you really?
You've seen us.
Yes, I have watched it. I watch all kinds of
She lightens
treasures
up
and
here.
stuff like that.
Sure.
It's kind of like my kind of thing now that
Sure.
I don't have kids and stuff.
Well, sweet. Well, listen, I thought, am I wrong, or did y'all have another child?
We have 4.
We have
Oh.
4.
They took all 4 of them.
Oh, they tough.
Oh,
Well, no wonder
Summer
you're
went
upset.
missing, and then the DCS took the boys.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, let me.
Fred's a country cop, and he just has a very non-threatening way of talking to people, a non-judgmental way, and that's really the best people that can talk to Don and Candus, in my opinion. Very non-threatening.
Let me play something out for you. So we don't have no family in this area.
Okay.
All we had was just us and our 4 kids.
Love your head. You hear me?
And the only ones that was
You
in
better
our lives
respect.
was
What
CPS.
happened to your ear, baby?
They started coming up here, and I thought, well, I have
No,
nothing to
you
hide, so I
like to
started
bite.
talking to
You
them.
go away.
Well, the way CPS works,
See,
I know
Mama
you're
don't
probably
go
not
bite
familiar
like
with
you do.
CPS at all.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
family court.
I'm for social services, what it's called in Kentucky.
Yeah,
I was a police officer in Kentucky.
right.
So, of course, yeah, I'm familiar with
Yeah,
them.
CPS and family court are
Please,
the most corrupt entity in our country right now.
Why you
And,
do that?
and during the Biden administration, more
You're so
especially.
weird.
Don is going to talk. This is his script now about. He says CPS kidnaps kids and all of this, and then, I mean, these people. Don went to jail for a while after on nothing related to Summer. And he was gone maybe like a year or so. And they had to pay, while the three boys were in CPS custody, they had to pay $10 a month per kid. And they didn't pay that. They didn't pay that until they were going to go to jail, which is 33 cents per day per child, about 99 cents, about $1 a day for 3 children. And some of the requirements for them to get the kids back, which they actually gave Don and Candus extra time. Don had to have a psych evaluation, and he declined that. So it's more, he would rather say CPS kidnapped our kids, all of that. Now, if you look at, let me see here. He's getting ready to talk about the day before Summer went missing. CPS was there. And Don talked about the kids being on the roof that day. This is June 14th, 2021, the day before Summer went missing. Summer is up on their roof. And this is one of her brothers, the oldest brother. This was taken the day before. This was taken the same day CPS came there. Now, Don is getting ready to talk about what happened that day.
CPS and family court are the most corrupt entity in our country right now. And during the Biden administration, more especially. And 300,000 kids
The parents.
come across the Mexican border, they all disappeared. Well, what happened is CPS and DHS took them all and adopted them all out. They give all them poor little Mexican girls an 800 number. If anybody hurts you or anything else, call us. Well, that phone had been, them kids called and with no response. And they were raped. One girl reported she was raped like 600 times or something like that.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they take them kids, steal them from them, and then they traffic them out. They sell them to the highest bidder. It's called adoption.
We worked a case.
No, it's not called. No, that is absolutely 100% not true, Don.
Up in
But Don, he's always gonna talk about the Biden administration or this administration or that administration and CPS.
Jackson County, or it was a little boy. If she's watched our channel, she's probably familiar with it. Jaden Spicer come up missing and end up being the parents, of course. And but the grandmother, the little boy had been sent to the grandmother's house, and the mother died. The grandmother died, and they gave the little boy back to the mother. She killed the little boy.
Wow.
Yeah, and we end up.
And then because of stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And because of that other case where that girl was convicted of murder, her daughter, because of stuff like that, they look at us like they, But I think honestly, my thing is, I believe Hawkins County and DCS played the whole thing out.
Yeah, he thinks this is one big conspiracy theory that CPS kidnapped his kid in the last 5 years of Summer Moon Utah Wells. He doesn't believe that. He does not believe that, because you got to remember, last fall they were 9 miles away on Van Hill Road at a place where Don was pulled over in the past and was arrested, and where Don and Candus got in a fight. Was it last summer or summer before last? Don tried to run Candus over. They were fighting. They get in some knockdown dragouts, and he got a ride from the guy on Van Hill Road, and the FBI and the TBI was there this past fall searching the property. So I believe there's a connection there some way. That's the biggest break we've had in Summer Wells' case since in the last 5 years. So he really doesn't think that CPS in Hawkins County, police abducted his kid. He's just got a chip on his shoulder.
Come up here a day before Summer's disappearance. They brought the welfare.
Yes. So the picture I just showed you, that was June 14th. He's talking about that right now. He's saying that a day before Summer went missing, the supervisor and from CPS and another, I guess, the home visit, if you will, was up there. Now, again, the supervisor only comes out if they think things could get, rough there, or if something is really needed. So you got to remember there was 2 CPS agents there that day, the regular CPS agent and the supervisor. I'm going to back that up just a little bit.
Here a day before Summer's disappearance, they brought the welfare lady brought her supervisor up here. And as I was talking to her, we walked around the back of the house and she was looking around. She looked up at the eaves of the house and she come around this way and I'm talking to her, running my mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house and something told me to take a mental note. So I did. And I totally remembered it. But,
so Don says the CPS agent was there and they're looking at the eaves of the house. Well, Don, is it because your kids are on the roof? Is that why? I that's a genuine question. Because this is June 14th, 2021. This is the same day CPS was there. And this is 24 hours before something happened to Summer. Thank you, Maggie. So this is what he's saying. CPS was looking at the eaves.
My mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house and something told me to take a mental note. So I did. And I totally remembered it. But, and then they said, we're closing the case. Everything's just great, hunky-dory, and we'll see y'all later. And 24.
But you see, I don't believe that they were closing the case, in my opinion, because Don works with drywall. He's a drywall finisher, and the guy that he was working with, his partner, said that Don would sleep at the house, stay in the houses that they were working on, because he allegedly wasn't allowed to be back at the house. And in my opinion, they told CPS, this is just my opinion and this is speculation, in my opinion, CPS told Don that he could not be there. He would be what they would call the alleged perpetrator. CPS cannot say you have to get out of this house, but what they can say is if this alleged perpetrator is not removed, we will take the kids. So generally, the alleged perpetrator will remove themselves out of the home so the kids will not be removed. And I think that's what was happening that day. That's why I think he was not staying in the house. Again, that is speculation, but that's generally the way I feel on that. There's no other reason why you'd be sleeping in a bathtub where you work. You know what I mean?
4 hours later, almost exactly to the hour,
Listen to that.
24-hour case, everything's just great, hunky-dory, and we'll see y'all
Thank
later.
you, KS.
And
Thank you,
24
baby.
hours later, almost exactly
Appreciate it.
to the hour, Summer was gone. I was at work.
Okay. Summer, almost 24 hours, and he's right. About 24 hours later, Summer was gone.
And, you know, and then they started coming up here with all the cops was up here and everything, and all these teams around here treating us like shit.
Sure.
We let them search our house all they wanted to. They searched it 11 times in total.
Sure.
Destroyed everything. They had us in Hawkins County. They was questioning us. We passed lie detector tests.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
surprised they give us a pass because I don't trust them.
Wow.
So he says they passed a polygraph. They had to literally take Candus out in a police cruiser to get her to go take a polygraph and go interview because she wouldn't talk to them, and her daughter's missing. Right? They have gone in that house and on that property 11 times. They were on that property several times while Dawn was in jail and Candus was living somewhere else. But again, if a child went missing, if a child walked out by themselves, or was abducted by a stranger, why are they entering your house 11 times? Well, yeah, I think Dawn, in my opinion, I believe Dawn knew CPS was coming, and I believe, again, this is speculation, and a lot of people don't want to hear it, and they're like, don't put that on. But I believe that they were going to check Summer. I believe they were going to check Summer. And you can, think how you want on that. But I believe that they were going to give Summer a doctor's visit.
So always going through all that, and it's all the turmoil and house being tore apart.
Ron's about to slip
bringing
up.
food up from down the road and everything. So we're
Yes, thank you.
stacking up in there. There's a lot of chaos going on.
Thank you, Patty.
And so, I mean, it was so bad. We had people down there, YouTubers coming down there, that just all kinds of stuff. People coming up in the middle of the night. I mean,
I understand. That's why we hollered. That's why we was looking for signs. We're not them people. I'm sorry, and I know that people are. We don't want to be those people.
No,
I hope we're not. And like I said, anytime you want us to leave, we'll leave.
No, you're fine.
I don't see nothing. Our concern, and I'm sure it's yours, is where is Summer?
Well, see, I think during the Biden administration, more specifically, CPS was off the chain, and Hawkins County, and all counties across America, not just Hawkins County. This is the same thing that happened to us, happened to other families across America. So I've been following other YouTube channels and some lawyers and stuff that are starting to try to crack down on this. That's just part of it. They get $9.2 billion in federal funding for kids in CPS. So the more kids they get, the more money.
Okay, so you were at work.
Yes.
Dawn, that is funded by taxpayers.
Wasn't here.
Listen to
The
this.
more kids they get, the
Listen, Dawn's about to slip up. Tell me if you guys catch it.
more money.
Okay, so you were at work.
Yes.
You wasn't here, and then what? You heard that Summer was missing?
She called me and says, I can't find Summer. And I said, well, just in case, call the police just to make sure.
Sure.
She got off the phone, called the cops. I was leaving Jonesboro, and I called
You
them myself.
come directly.
Did you catch it? Did you catch it? I see you caught it. Mm-hmm. Haven't changed my mind in years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Rogersville. Yeah. Dawn was not at work. Dawn was not at work that day. You know it, Dawn. I know it, Dawn. You've told a couple people, 1,000% you have. And You know, he says that he took Candace's car to work that day, but he wants to get it confused. He took it the day before Summer went missing. That's when he took the car. He said, I was in Jonesboro.
Just to make sure.
Sure.
She got off the phone, called the cops. I called the police just to make sure.
Sure.
I can't.
You wasn't here, and then what? You heard that Summer was missing?
She called me and says, I can't find Summer. And I said, well, just in case, call the police just to make sure.
Sure.
She got off the phone, called the cops. I was leaving Jonesboro and called.
I was leaving Rogersville, Jonesboro. Yep. There you go. Don is a creeper in the woods. He certainly is. The thing that bothers me is, why was Summer wearing her first day of school clothes? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they had a coat on her in June after she went swimming. Those of us that were kept for the first day of school, just us. If you're swimming, why would Candace put, yeah, I agree. He keeps changing his story. Yeah, because he says he was in Jonesboro working. Jonesboro and Rogersville are not close. Like, they're not beside each other.
I called
you
him myself.
Come directly on home?
Come straight home.
Sure. That makes sense. That's what a good dad would do.
Yeah. But it's my belief that CPS definitely has something to do with it, because they were using like Mexican mafia people to do the dirty work and everything else. They were
yeah, Don. Yeah. Out of all the people in the United States, the Mexican mafia comes to 110 Ben Hill Road and abducts your little girl, who, like you say, save her from a bad situation, right? What is it? They live in Rogersville. He was saying Rogersville's like the little town. I mean, they're technically in Rogersville, but Rogersville's like the town that they live in or are close to. But he said he was in Rogersville, and then he said Jonesboro. He lives in La La Land. Yeah, exactly.
Doors are wide open. They bring all the drugs in they wanted. They was taking kids back across the border. What?
She wants to talk to you.
Okay, now this is where Candace calls the PIs that have that work for free for Don and Candace, and it goes off the rails. It goes up and then it goes down. Here, Candace calls and this is the thing. The PIs are more friends than anything, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hey, Donnie.
Hi.
Who have you got up there?
It's Fred and Sheila McCoy. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years.
Okay. I know who you
Not
are.
a damn
You all
thing.
found that gentleman, did you not?
Yes, we did, dear. Yes.
Yes, you did.
And we've also worked a
I thought
couple.
I had seen it.
I'm sorry.
You what?
We also worked a couple other cases where a little boy was missing in on the other side of London, Kentucky, and Jaden Spicer. And we've also looked for Sebastian, of course, and different things. And we just in this area. And as we was coming through, we thought, we've heard, everybody's heard about Summer, but there's always been so many people. And I knew that these people had probably been beat to death with interviewers and YouTubers. I know
they absolutely have. And we're the private investigation team that's been with them since a month after Summer left. And we're very protective over the case and what is being discussed. you know, as far as
Why would you have to be protective over the case? Why would you have to be protective over the case? You shouldn't know anything the public shouldn't know. I mean, come on. You shouldn't have to protect what Don and Candace are saying. What the hell? They should be telling the truth. The husband is, but I think they're jokes, Miss Eureka.
as inside information or things they've talked to TDI about. So, you know, I mean, I know Donnie, they want to get her face out. They want to get her name out, and we need that because Summer does need to come home.
Sure.
But, you know, as far as trying to dig into, you know, what's going on with law enforcement or what's been said and things, you know, I'm sure you've seen the mess and what we're dealing with Ernie Shell right now in Hawkins County. You know, we're just really...
They're talking about Ernie?
There's just so many that comes in.
Okay.
You know, but as far as searching for her, yeah, God, she needs everybody looking for her.
Sure.
She
And
does.
and you're a private investigator yourself?
My husband is, yes, and I work with him.
Great. That's why Sheila and I are. Like I said, we're both retired, and we started this as a hobby.
It is. It is. He went straight down to Fred's, but he said, I'll see her in the resurrection and all that stuff.
And then we, with a 40-year career in law enforcement and everything, and I'm also a Hatfield and McCoy descendant, and we do.
I thought so. I followed you all when you found that gentleman because, you know, again, yeah, no, I was very impressed.
Well, thank you.
I did not mind for Dawn to give you my husband's phone number, and, you know, we would not mind to, you know, talk or do whatever.
Great.
You know, we're not on YouTube and refuse to, and we, you know, anything that we would say or do, we'd prefer not to. We stay in the background. We work for free.
That's
We work
sweet.
for, yeah, we've been on this 5 years, and, you know, we're very protective over what
Sure.
is known. Because you being a police officer,
We
understands
probably
that.
know as little as anybody about this case. Again, we live in central Kentucky, and
Okay.
we were just down here on, we didn't get involved when everything happened, and it seemed like this was YouTube. Everybody was, and we didn't want to, we do YouTube, we do that, but at the same time, we try to reach a.
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
Well, that's so, like she said just now, hon, to get.
What is that, Candace? Why would you want to do YouTube on a pretty girl that went missing? What the fuck is wrong with you for saying that? What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? I just don't realize she said.
We do YouTube. We do that, but at the same time, we try to reach a.
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
But why would you want to do YouTube on a pretty little girl that went missing? This is your daughter, and if they are looking for her, you know, keeping Summer's name out there, why would you have a problem with that? Right. It's like, I mean, come on. She's your child. That's your daughter. And why would you say a pretty little girl? Like, why don't you say your name, Summer? Say your name, Summer Wells, your daughter. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Lisa. Well, you know, which I have the paperwork on that. It was found, I think, unsubstantiated, or there wasn't enough evidence, but they did file that there was SA in the home, but apparently they didn't have enough to take it, and I guess they dropped it, which I have the paperwork on that somewhere. I'll try to find it. But it's just really weird. Here you go. Let me show you this. I redacted the names and all that, but this is against Candus right here. And substantiated allegation SA, and that is 3 minors. But I think it was later dropped. So to me that's weird. And this is the State of Tennessee Department of Children's Services. Joanne, thank you very much, honey. Has Grandis ever been back there? Not that I am aware of. No, she's never been back. No. Nope. So when she says that, that's weird to me.
Reach
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
well, that's so, like she said just now, hon, to get her name out there, to get her picture out there, to keep it.
That.
You've got to keep it you've got to keep it out there.
I get that, but what about all the rummish ass people?
We're both retarded, and
I'm not talking about y'all.
Really, this is just our hobby.
About them, Candace.
This is just our hobby. I can understand her frustration. I understand that.
I don't know.
I understand it.
This is where it goes south, because Candace starts getting her panties in a knot, and then the PI's wife does too on the phone.
But again, we're trying to help, and we've told them. I forgot your name.
Myself, I'm Trudy.
Hey, Trudy.
My husband is Chris. You can look us up under C&C Investigations out of Elizabethton.
We have told them we don't care. We even hollered at the bottom of the hill. We don't care to leave it anytime they want. We have nothing better to do, and we're just trying to. You never know as a police officer what a question may be asked or something may come up that maybe somebody has overlooked. Maybe, I know it's hard to out of all this case after 5 years, but anything's possible.
That's what I keep saying.
And that's what you would hope for. Wouldn't it be something if
I always say that.
if she was to turn up and come home?
That is our biggest goal. We have spent 5 hard, long years. We've had drone operators. We've brought in EquiSearch. We have worked our asses.
You didn't bring in EquiSearch, ma'am. Hawkins County did.
Sure.
A lot of people that's turned on us.
I understand. I understand.
Yes, and they do, and they put it all out.
I understand.
And they, so that's why I say we're just very protective over Summer's case, not for looking for her. It's just because it ends up really hurting us. Right now, what Ernie Shell is doing is costing Hawkins County bukus of money, where he's just running his mouth.
See, we're not familiar with Ernie. Who's that, sheriff?
He's another YouTuber.
Oh,
right
a
now,
YouTuber.
saying
He's supposed to come up here and whoop me and
Ernie
everything
Shell
else.
is a YouTuber.
Okay.
He's caused more trouble.
He's a Methodist
Oh.
He's
YouTuber.
threatening and doing all that, so that's why, at first we were very much just like, who is this?
Guys, we look at Trudy. We look at things just like in police work. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty of anything, and accusations or things like that is something we don't like to. Of course, Trudy, you know as well as Donnie or anybody, when a child comes up missing or anything happens, a spouse disappears or comes up, who's the first people you look at?
Okay.
So you've got to understand, if Sheila come up missing tomorrow, they'd be looking at Fred. And I would,
first again.
yeah.
Always.
So I know it's hard to say don't take it personal, but at the same time, it's what good police, You got to rule people out. Once you rule them out, then you can.
No.
Yeah.
But this is the
Well, your
whole thing.
phone's
There was
looking at me, that's why I had to ask.
119
No,
agencies on Summer's case.
Wow.
What is it?
119 agencies.
119
Half
agencies.
the country was here.
Wow.
That
Are
when
you
it first
serious?
happened, that's how many that they had working across the United States on Summer's case.
Do you think, Trudy?
Hey, I gotta look at y'all.
Do you think that they-
y'all are recording us?
I'm sorry.
This is where it goes south.
Pointed at Donnie, and she got her phone pointed on.
Dear, I don't think when you see our video, I don't think you're going to disapprove of anything we do.
But you're recording us.
For YouTube, but we
yeah,
can.
but we no.
Do you want us to turn it off?
No.
I think you might.
You all said y'all weren't recording.
you
Now y'all are
recording me
recording.
at this-
Okay, and this is where Candus again goes batshit nuts again, and then his wife, the PI's wife, is going to be like, "Don't be recording me."
I think that's.
I'm recording this. We can turn.
Okay, I have a disclaimer. I am going to hang up. I do not allow this to be recorded.
Trudy, how are we going to?
Yeah. God forbid they talk in general about Summer, and you're recording us. Your daughter's been missing 5 years. You say you have nothing to hide. What the fuck's the problem?
Get any help if nobody talks, hon?
No,
y'all
lied to us.
No,
He never said he wasn't recording.
Thank you, Don. Don's got some sense there at least. He never said he wasn't recording. Kimchi, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really appreciate you, love. Yo, welcome, Kimchi. I mean, they had fucking mics right there on their shirt.
Thank you, Donnie.
He never said that.
Oh, she did.
She's
Better
not.
Look.
Candace, calm down.
Listen,
What's her name?
if you're a
Candace?
YouTuber, we have nothing to discuss with you. So
All right,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you,
Thanks for
Donnie.
And do not use what you have recorded.
Now, fuck your... Let's go to
That's
hell.
how it's been with the YouTube.
I understand. I can understand your frustration, but go ahead.
No, I'll talk to somebody that's not going to record me, but I'm not talking to somebody that's going to record me.
Look at her.
No, I'll talk to somebody that's not going to record me, but I'm not talking to somebody that's going to.
Look at her. What the hell, Candace? They weren't even they weren't even asking, like, she just, I don't even know what to say. Oh yeah, she's definitely on something there, in my opinion, for sure. Drunk as a skunk.
Record me. I'm not doing that.
Donnie, you want me to turn it off? I'll do whatever you want. I think that, have you said anything so far that would be incriminating or anything that you want, we would care for anybody? See, I haven't neither. Sheila has it, and I don't think she's settled. She's brought us a couple of RC colors, been nothing but, she's been nothing but nice to us. Why can't you let people see the other side? I mean, what, look at you, you invited.
And Fred is absolutely right. Right? Show him the other side of who you are. You're just talking about your daughter. And Fred said right there, have you said anything that you think could be incriminating to yourself? Don's like, no. Thank you, what's up? Appreciate you, my dear, for the laughing disco. Thank you, babe. I mean, Don's the only one, out of the two right now that's stable, right? Like in this situation.
Just up the hill? Yeah. Come on up, you said. Come on up, no problem.
No. Just don't stress, because
I didn't.
There's been so many people
I understand
that have come
that.
up there that said that's going to help. Chris McDonough's.
I don't know that we.
Don, Chris McDonough didn't do a damn thing to you, other than he works. Is again a retired law enforcement. He came up there, recorded just like anybody else. Candace brought him up there. She let him come in the house. She let him do this on the property. He works for the Cold Case Foundation. Why the hell wouldn't you want him or Summer found? If you don't keep her name out there and keep pressure on law enforcement, and you say someone abducted her or whatever, you got to be an advocate for her. Nobody can advocate for your children like the parents. Nobody can. What is that? So what's important in Rogersville? Why was he there that day? Well, he was home that day. He was home that day. He says that he went to work early that morning. He did not. And that's 100%. I will not say allegedly because I know he wasn't. There's no alleged about that. He was not at work. He did not go to work that morning. He knows it. Law enforcement knows it. Tree trimmers knows it. A couple YouTubers that he told knows it. God knows it.
He can help. I don't. Guys, we're gonna stop it right here, and that's the way this conversation went 2 or 3 times back and forth.
Yeah.
During our interview or meeting with Donnie and
Candus.
The people that was on the phone there, again, that evidently that's some
Our
friends
dumbasses.
or some investigators. Or let me make sure, Sheila and I are not private investigators. I am a retired police officer. We are 2 YouTubers.
Right.
So this is part 1 of them being there. Thank you so much, Tangled Web, for the unclear. Appreciate you, babe. Good to see you. Thank you so much, honey. They refused help from Missing and Exploited Children Foundation. I think that was called because of Chris. They have been, let me tell you something. These Don and Candace have been given more resources than probably any other family that I know. People have given them, they have gotten so much money, most things that they have remodeled in that house was donated, whether it was their time of getting the house together, because they were getting their house together for their kids, but they wouldn't do the psychological test or anything like that. Carolina, thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for your support. It's like they don't care that she's gone, like they're just accepting it. They want it behind them. They absolutely want it behind them. Thank you, Caroline, thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. And thank you again, honey, for the jewel. Appreciate you. And make sure you go watch the rest of that. Mods, please put that in the description. We're going to go over some more things here. Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures. Hatfield and McCoy. So last, I think it was late in the fall, they were right here on this property. Now, this is 9 miles away. This is 9 miles away from their home. And Don has been pulled over on this road, like right here. And if you see this telephone pole right here, apparently Candace allegedly got out of the car or something. There was a fight between Don and Candace. He tried to run over her with the car that he bought her, the Subaru, and ended up totaling it, hurt his ribs and all that. And the property owners of this property ended up giving Don a ride. Don knows these people. Candace allegedly fished on this property. It's like one of her favorite fishing areas. There's some, like I said, there's some ponds on that. There was some phones that I have a recording of Candus on, and she told someone that she had threw those phones in a pond, and me and someone else I know, I'll just say, we sent that to the FBI, and then probably a year and a half later, after sending that to the FBI, maybe 2 years, they are searching this property. They're searching this property. Don't know if it has anything related or not. Candus said that she threw some phones in a pond on a farm. That's in the recording. And she said in the recording, don't try to look for it. You'll never find it. That's exactly what she said. Give me 1 second here. So this road is called Van Hill Road, and it goes out to a split, and you make a left or a right, and that's Beech Creek Road. And if you make a right at where it splits, you make a right and go out a few miles. That is, that'll take you to Ben Hill Road, where they live. I do think, in my opinion, that people has made this out bigger than it really is. In my opinion, I think Don absolutely knows. So this area right here is a local tree service, the same owners of the property that they were searching. The FBI was searching back in the fall. And then if you go on down through here just a little bit, Van Hill Road, it will, like I said, that'll take you to Beech Creek. There's Nana. How you doing, Nana? Love you, baby. Been praying for you. Hopefully you're feeling okay.
I'm just trying to look for some questions. Just entered was...
Okay. 1 second here. 1 second. Let me check something right here.
I don't even believe it.
Oh my God.
But you know you did.
Josh.
So this was an interview with our friend Josh from the lab did with Don Wells quite some time ago. Hey, Don.
Why'd you do that? I'm curious.
Josh, do you want to meet me? Do you want to meet me in a ring or not?
Yes, but can you just why did you say that?
I will whoop your ass. You know that, right?
Why? Why did you say that
Josh,
to him right after Summer went missing?
Josh.
Yeah. What's up?
Why is it so important for people to believe?
So you didn't say that? Is that what you're saying?
Fuck no, man.
So your dad made that up?
Josh, please.
I don't know why you would say that.
Oh.
Don has willingly admitted by his own account that he SA'd his stepsisters.
Right. Well, I'm...
1 second here.
Right. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, dog. I'm going to be straight up with you. It's been a major problem in my life. Right.
So Don likes the Coca-Cola and I don't mean the kind you drink. And he likes the mathematics, the mathola. And I cut out where he talks about, he says Coca-Cola has been a major factor in his life. Now, I really think Don and Candace's the family health system was really affected due to the coronavirus, in my opinion. Anytime you have a family, there's always, how your family is doing, right? There's highs and there's lows, and it's the health system of the family. Before the Rona, Don and Candace, they were much better, in my opinion, to the kids. They were much better to the kids. The kids were clean. The house was more organized. And around the time the lockdown happened, as you know, in America, we got money because the economy was going to hell at that time. And I believe, in my opinion, they got a bunch of money around that time. And I think that made the family system go to hell. Because around that time, you really see things getting bad there. And then there's other CPS investigations around 2020 when this happened. And Don and his oldest son, they go off to Utah and leave Summer, Candace, and the other two boys. Thank you so much, Bridget. Appreciate you. They have 9 children between them. And all of them, they've never raised one to completion, to 18.
I know. It has.
They've all been taken away.
I'm not going to lie to you because, you know what? Because I want to be realistic with you, and I want to be fair with you, and I want to be, a brother to you.
I appreciate that, and I want to be the same to you, Don.
And I didn't put it together, but when I thought about it more and more, there's no way that them kids belong to that black woman. And they were addicted to.
Right.
Yes.
So they were like, what was
them kids could have been kidnapped from anywhere in the United States.
Right.
And addicted to.
Okay. So as you can hear, this is a recording after Summer vanished and all that. And he says that he's been in the places where he's seen children addicted to Coca-Cola. And as you see, he has not changed his story on this, right? He is still talking about CPS, abducting children, and all this. He says he's been to places where really bad thing has happened to children. Well, I can just about promise you most of us in this chat room right now have never been to a place where things like this is happening to children. You wouldn't like, where would you go for something like to see something like this? You know what I mean? You have to be one to know one.
Controlled by cocaine.
That beast, huh?
Sir?
That kind of beast, huh?
He says Coca-Cola, that's kind of beast.
What?
Is that beast? It'll bring out the beast in people.
Well, you can get anybody. You know how it is. Well, maybe you don't, but I'll tell you. I will tell you that. You know.
Well, that's the excuse she gives. Is she says they were Ernie's. Ernie gave her those phones and she threw them away. But I don't believe it has anything to do with Ernie, in my opinion.
Okay, I will educate you now. When you get addicted to drugs, you will sell your own soul to stay high.
Yeah, You will sell your whole soul to stay high. Don has an older son and an older daughter, not from Candus. And he allegedly tried to sell his oldest son when he was fiending one day for some rugs. And he said, you will sell your whole soul to stay high.
If you do drugs, you will sell your whole soul to stay high. If you do drugs, you will sell your whole soul to stay high. Someone could be in a situation like this. And that's what scares me.
Right.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me play this. 1 second. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to this right here.
Predator would come up here and take our daughter. This is not going to be somebody like, oh, I love you so much, and I just want to save you from a bad situation.
Listen to that, what Don says again.
This ain't going to be good. Predator would come up here and take our daughter.
He said, he's like, what kind of predator would come up here and take our daughter? And they're not like, I just want to save you from a bad situation. Well, it was a bad situation up there.
This is not going to be somebody like, oh, I love you so much, and I just want to save you from a bad situation. 90% of the time when someone takes a little girl or whatever, or boy even, it's for 90% of the time it's because they're predators. So it's just not good. Somebody has hurt her, probably.
He says he's talking almost like he knows. He says somebody has probably hurt her, meaning Summer. S.A.'d, he says her. He's talking about his daughter here.
Has hurt her, probably.
Maybe beat the F out of her. That we're talking about a 5-year-old little girl here. Probably unalived her. Kill.
Be realistic.
Let's be realistic, he says. No. He says someone has came up. He's like 90% of the time, they have probably S.A.'d her, but he says the real thing. And I muted it where he says it. Beat the out of her.
Probably. Let's be realistic.
So this that you see here, this was the boys' bedroom. This was the boys' bedroom. This is the basement door that they said Summer went out of. This is Summer. They cut her hair because of, they claim, lice. And this is Summer with her little friend there. She looks so sad. And this is Summer's bedroom, a dungeon.
The fuck did that come at the dollar store? The fuck did that come at the dollar store?
I forgot I had that. I forgot I had that. That's the time Smiley and Candus got into it at the dollar store. Poor little Summer, man. Poor little Summer. Want to play this now. So the only adults that admit that they were there the day Summer went missing was Candus and Grandis. And this is Grandis, who... Why is this not working? 1 second. Let me refresh this. Who was there on the property that day?
She called 911 and she called Donnie, and we sent the boys down over the hill, and I stood in front of over by the edge there and watched them.
First of all, you couldn't, she says she, okay, now think about this. Think about this. You can't find your kid, and you think that they immediately have been abducted, which is strange to me, that if you think that they have immediately been abducted. And then you say to your other kids, come here, run down the mountain and see if your sister is down there, and let's hope and pray that nobody abducts you too. Would you put your other 3 kids in that situation? Hell no. But Grandma says she's up here on the hill. You can see, there's no way in hell she could see down at the driveway. And she says, I'm up on the hill watching them, praying that nobody takes them too.
Donnie, and we sent the boys down over the hill, and I stood in front of over by the edge there and watched them, and was praying to God every minute that nobody would take them.
For more than a decade, Hare has said the same prayer.
I hope and I pray.
Bullshit.
But I have to put her on the side and worry about the boys because they're still here. It's the living.
So here, when she was supposedly trying to get her boys back, she says, I have to put Summer, searching for Summer, on the side, and I have to focus on the boys now because they're still here and they're still living. So do you know Summer is dead, Candace?
Living is still in foster care and
this child. Would they have to know where that home is, or are you going to casually drive by that home? Or would you have to target that home and say, okay, I know there's a home up there, and I know there's some kids. I'm going to park my car here. I'm going to go to that home. I mean, if you drove, can you drive the car all the way up to the house? Would people in the house not be able to see it? I mean, this is the part that I'm not quite putting together because it seems like it's so remote to me, but I haven't been there.
It is very far back off of the road. In my opinion, you do probably need a reason to go up to this house. It's not just a place that you would drive up. And Ben Hill Road is also not really a road that you would drive up to either. However, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has not identified that this could be an abduction yet. They just continue to say that circumstances surrounding what happened to Summer are unclear. And that does hold true for us as well. We have heard that she could have just walked off, but again, we believe that, they would have found her by now if that was the case. So
yeah, 5-year-old little girl. This is on top of the mountain. This is their house that Fred and Sheila walked up.
Like you said, a lot of unknowns, but this area is kind of far back and the home is up on a hill. So you would most definitely have to have a reason to go up there.
All right, Jennifer Shen, if we're talking about an abduction, I guess one of the challenges that we heard from Ansley is cell service, right? One way we often kind of try to figure out whose cell phone is pinging off the towers, who is in the area, and it creates leads sometimes for investigators. It's going to be tough to do that in this one, huh, Jennifer?
It will be tough to do that. And it looks like in this case, you really need to find her to find evidence. There just doesn't seem to be any evidence of any kind. And,
Yes. And in 2021, there was no cell phone service on that road. I was on that road. I have AT&T, and there was no cell phone service. Very similar. Well, I'll just say this. Don and Candace said he talked to her the whole way back from Jonesboro while Candace was looking down Ben Hill Road and all that area. It was absolutely impossible. Couldn't have happened and didn't happen.
It's pretty remote, and for someone to have gone there and taken her specifically, then you wonder if that person had been watching her, if that was something that had been planned, because it's not something you would just sort of drive by and it's a moment of opportunity sort of abduction, if that's what happened.
Right. And again, this is what the parents are saying they believe happened, that there was some sort of an abduction. Ansley, we also heard 40 registered sex offenders within the zip code. That zip code's
might impact, I'd say a parent's faith and what they do might impact God's judgment in the end, no matter what one of your children go through. I mean, say for instance one of your kids overdoses on drugs or something, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
Absolutely.
But I think God will consider hopefully what their parents do and what, stuff like that, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Because what if she is forced to do drugs and it grows up in this negative way or this negative country?
One second, I gotta show y'all something.
And she gets killed or whatever, and she's not in the church. I wasn't able to bring her up to church like I wanted to.
Fucking police.
Why are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now.
He accused me of selling my daughter's adult fucking TBI.
He says, who accused me for selling my daughter for dope? He says the effing TBI.
The county sheriff says right now Summers' family is no longer cooperating with their searches.
They come in there, for the 11th time, kicked our door in.
Little girl's parents, Don Wells.
See, he's still saying that today. He's still saying that today. They came in and kicked our door in. Again, it's his script. But Don tells on himself. Listen to this.
Okay, I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Listen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, just the time that you called her that day, about what time was that?
Like how far in between calls, between you and her having that call when she's picking up prescriptions to she's calling you saying Summer's missing? Do you know how long?
Yeah, I honestly can't say, but I remember, the only thing that I can remember, it was thinking, well, I might as well just work late because they're busy doing other things and there's no point in me going home because I don't want to go home and sit there by myself.
So Don says, I might as well work late because I don't, go home and sit there by myself. Well, there was 3 boys left alone at the house. And from what I understand, Don and Candace never left those kids alone. And especially with CPS literally being there the day before Summer went missing, they're not going to leave those kids alone there. They never left the kids alone there. But Don says, oh, if, they're going to be out there late, I don't want to sit there alone. Well, 3 boys were home, number 1. Number 2, when she was getting the prescription in the Walgreens drive-through, that was noon. It was like 11:50 in the morning. So that's not working late.
Figured I'd just work late that day. And that's, yeah.
Okay. And why did Don call?
So this is Hunter. He was with Summer, Grandis, and Candace that day. They went to the water, the horse pond, and played in the water and all that stuff. And he was a minor at the time. He's no longer a minor now.
No idea. He just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kid.
Okay, now this is where I think the story fell flat, right? Because Don supposedly calls and says, he's supposedly at work at this time. And he says there is some guy up at the house trying to touch the little kids. There's 3 boys at the house there. How would Don know that if he was at work? He wouldn't know that. He wouldn't know that. But now they won't even talk about that because they say it didn't happen.
Well, everyone knows you called your wife. Could you kind of give us a little details about that? Do you kind of remember, was it morning, afternoon, later afternoon when you called her? Do you remember how that conversation went at all? Because Hunter's saying you called about, 2 people touching children or whatever. So could you kind of tell us if you remember what time the call was and how that conversation went?
Well, the only thing I know is, I call her from time to time just to see what she's doing, and she said that she's taking care of some prescriptions or whatever. It seemed to me that it was later than that, but because I made up my mind, well, they're busy doing this and whatever, I may as well just stay late at work. So I was working late.
You weren't working late. That was 11:50 in the morning, Don.
Hey, Don.
Listen to this.
Your wife messaged me and said that you was at home in a 3 o'clock hour, and I have that as evidence. She did not.
Oh, look at there. Candus did text Jenna. I don't know if they show it on this video, but I have it. And she did say that Don was home at the 3 o'clock hour, which is very interesting because Candus, Grandis, and Summer arrive home at about 3:09 that day. And they unload groceries and all that. At 3:30 onward, Don's cell phone, Candace's cell phone, and Grandis's cell phone are all wiped clean. Deleted. They deleted their phones from 3:30 onward. And Don's like, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, right.
Your wife messaged me.
Thank you, Green Eyes.
And said that you was at home in a 3 o'clock hour, and I have that as evidence. She did not want nobody to know you was at home.
Now, tell me, what's wrong with a father being at home? Right? What's wrong with the father being at home? I mean, if she walked out the door and walked away on her own, or if she was abducted, it doesn't matter. I mean, she's still a victim of this. But Don didn't want anyone to know he was home.
That's not true. After she messaged you that,
Listen to how quiet he gets.
That's not true.
Evidence.
After she says this.
She did not want nobody to know you was at home.
That's not true. After she messaged you that, if that's not the case.
How did she message you that if it's not the case? Boy, it took him long enough to answer that, right? No outright vigorous, I did not. Someone would get angry if they were being lied on like that, right? They'd get angry. Pause. That's not true.
Do you have...
I mean, why would she say something?
Precisely. And that's what...
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's the text message. But Donnie, not a bad person either. I've been with him for 14 years. Now it's been, 19 years. It's okay. Nobody mad at you. And yes, Julia, her 3 brothers was at home. Summer was there. Candace was there. Grandis was there. And they were outside. Grandis was sitting in her camper doorway, and Candace said she was wrapping her knee because they had just came back from the hospital, which hospital should have wrapped your knee probably anyways, but regardless. And she goes inside, and a couple minutes later she's just, quote, gone, end quote. And She says, I'm sorry, I've seen your pain, plus the pain he puts you through, meaning Don puts Candus through. When he does his lives, it's like, hold on. When he does his lives, it's like all you. Then he has people thinking you're a monster. And this is the important part right here. Candus says, it's okay. Did you tell someone that Donnie was at home at 3 o'clock that day Summer went missing? And Jenna says, no, not at 3. And then Candus says, what time did you say? And then there's another text message, I believe, here. Okay, here it is. No, not at 3. What time did you say? She said 3:30 or 4, but you didn't see him. I told that didn't come from you. You know something? That makes me very interested, this message right here. Because I wonder what Jenna was told right here. That I told that didn't... sorry, but 3:30 or 4, but that you didn't see him. Did Dawn come up there and take Summer without even Candus knowing? Dawn is a sneaky snake. No, LD, I don't think so. They're a mouthpiece for Dawn and Candus. That's all they are. Now, why would Jenna say, but you didn't see him? I told that didn't come from you. Okay, Candus says. She said, I'm sorry, I was taking up for you. He's got people thinking you're the monster and you're not. And Candus says, I know, hun. Please don't be mad. I love you so much, says Jenna. Grandis did say Candus gave Summer Wells to Donnie because she was... Yeah.
So they was at the lake, and then Hunter...
Listen to this.
Hunter and his... I guess they went... She called and says, come by the house, you know, and she begged to take Hunter to the lake with them so he could swim a little bit. Yeah. Seen them videos, and then I took her back and I said everything was okay.
Do you hear what Dawn just said? This is from the behavioral panel, originally, from Dr. Phil. And Dawn says, I took her back. Well, Dawn, you couldn't have taken anyone back. Remember, you were at work.
Videos, and then
listen.
I took her back and I said everything was okay in that situation between now.
Yeah. Which situation?
Sir.
Everything was okay with that situation between them. Sir, I think Dawn got mad because I think they got in a fight because they are both overly jealous. And she bought a minor alcohol that day. In my opinion, she should have been charged for it, and I think Dawn got really jealous. He may have parked at the lower shed, which Candus wouldn't have seen him been here that day. Yeah.
Situation, sir.
This is all our property here to the left.
Listen.
All this, our house is up there on top. All this is our property. So I turned straight away in here. Again, he's using we. You were by yourself, Dawn, remember? So we turned, I turned. He may have parked, yeah.
This is the first interview Don does with a newspaper, and he's being recorded.
Nothing I've ever seen in my life. Well, when there's an abduction, I mean, what else would you call it? Yeah. Disappearing. I don't understand that. You know. But yeah, somebody was either hiding in the weeds there, waiting for the shade to come to the basement. But yeah, I mean, we weren't 30 feet. They weren't 30 feet away when she got gone.
We weren't 30 feet, or she wasn't 30 feet when she got gone, meaning Summer. Again, we weren't 30 feet. She wasn't 30 feet. There shouldn't be a we.
Yeah. I mean, maybe 40 at the most. Right. I don't know.
It could be soliciting to a minor.
You know him, and do you know why he was out there?
This is good when we're here.
Around your boys.
Yeah, a lot of our neighbors heard, us screaming.
A lot of our neighbors heard us screaming Summer's name.
And so I think, I don't know, I don't know for sure because I wasn't there. But
A lot of people heard us screaming Summer's name. I don't know for sure because I wasn't there. Oh, Don, got it.
One of our neighbors heard, us screaming Summer's name. And so I think, I don't know, I don't know for sure because I wasn't there. But I've known him for years.
Well, I'm going to end this show, but
Listen.
If you've said everything, I'm not looking into the church people to make you angry. I'm looking into the church people because they were some of the last people around your daughter, Donald.
No, they weren't around her at all. We was at our house and nobody was here but me. I wasn't here.
So when Robin
Again, no, they weren't here. Nobody was here but me. I wasn't here. Don, you told people you was there. He got frustrated because they were blaming the church. And he talked off the cuff and he caught himself. No, they weren't here. Nobody was here but me. I wasn't here.
House and nobody was here but me. I wasn't here.
So when Robin tells Chris
nobody was here but me. I wasn't here.
So when Robin
at our house and nobody was here but me. I wasn't here.
So when Robin tells Chris McDonough in that interview, and she said,
Yep. I didn't want to go home and sit by myself. Hunter is confused. He thinks Dawn was home. Candace messaged Jenna saying Dawn was home at 3 o'clock. I took her back. We turned here on the road. We weren't 30 feet. I mean, she wasn't 30 feet away. A lot of our neighbors heard us screaming. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Nobody was here but me. I wasn't here. You were, Don. You were. Now listen to this.
For some odd reason that I don't understand. My oldest boy, though, he'll stop from time to time and say he misses his sister, stuff. But, your mind has a way of forgetting every now and then. I find myself doing it too. Every now and then but then it comes flooding all back, of course, Yeah, I might get away from it for about 15, 20 seconds, but it'll all come back.
And he goes, yeah, but like I said before, you've been through hell. Me too. Most people cannot understand certain things unless they've been through hell. I never thought I'd be in this situation after all I've been through. God has a plan, I'm sure. As long as we trust him, he promises to work it out for good. I just don't know how I can possibly get over my daughter. I just don't see how. Never expected anything like her. Now just gone. why do you have to get over your daughter, though? Like, if a kidnapper has her and she's alive and someone just took her, why do you have to get over her? You know what I mean?
Wells says he himself has been a victim of online speculation, as he says some have claimed he is involved. Did you have anything to do with your daughter's disappearance?
Well, I'm at work all day, every day, you know. I love my daughter with all my heart, and I try to love everybody. It's been a real experience, you know.
Wait till you hear this.
For help and seeing the nature. I've never seen anything like this in my life, so it's been quite a lesson to me. I've never been on YouTube or Facebook or anything. I probably never will again if I can help it, but it's been quite an experience. It's been very educational. You know, I've learned a lot.
So, yes or no to the question?
Listen to this.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean, no.
Do you hear him there? She asked, did you take your daughter? And he avoids everything right there. And then says, yeah, I mean, no.
They haven't accused you of Candus or anything, right?
Listen to this. I was in the StreamYard. I was in the back of this that night with Molly's channel, and they did not know Summer's birthday. Candus has it tattooed on her fucking leg. Don did not know his daughter's birthday. Listen to this.
Guys, I heard
Man,
about
hey, yes, sir. I have 7 alibis.
What?
If not more. Baby, don't break my fucking door. Come on.
No,
I have 7 alibis.
They got in a fight.
I have 7 alibis.
Candus ain't got.
She's going down.
She's going down.
Right?
Yep.
Candace, I might have to ask you some more questions. I told you this.
This was Dr. Phil.
No. You know what happened to Summer? No. Do you know who took Summer?
No.
Anybody in your family involved with this?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Not that I'm aware. Okay. Another thing about Don that day. Remember, Don always said that he took the car, right? You guys remember that? He said he took the car. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember him saying he took the car. Don has accused everyone except Candus and himself. They're responsible, in my opinion. Yeah. Don was on the toilet during the... I don't think that's the same one. Okay. Well, on this, I noticed Don said something the complete opposite. Let me see if I can find it.
We go to the kitchen to get in my truck and head to work.
Okay. You just heard Don. He said he's talking about that day. He's going to say, I got in the truck to go to work, which he was never at work that day. But he said he got in his truck. And listen.
Okay, so at some point then, if you're assuming it was locked that morning, which way? Did you go out that door or did you go back out through the kitchen to go to work?
I go up the stairs and go to the kitchen to get in my truck and head to work.
Okay, so you go to work, but that day you didn't take your truck, right?
Yeah, I used the Subaru the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I had fired Dudley because I was sure he was on meth and acting all crazy and stuff. I mean, just out of his mind. And I even looked on YouTube as to how people act when they're on meth, and he fit every single one of them.
Well done, dude.
Well,
come on, man. You've seen 1,000 people on meth, bro. You don't have to look on YouTube for that one, buddy. Come on. That's like a cop looking around for donuts in a donut shop and not knowing what they look like. Come on.
You hear me? Hey.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Did you hear that? Yeah, he loves to talk about math heads. One second, guys. I got to fix this. So remember, he said, I took the car the day before, which is the day he fired Dudley. He's playing word games right there. Very interesting how he fired Dudley, but just
Hey,
continue
what are we laughing about? Hey, I don't deal with meth.
No, I didn't say you. I said
You've seen meth.
Has
You've
hit the
seen
thumbs up
people on
button.
meth
You've
before.
seen people on meth. I mean, it's kind of crazy to look on YouTube. So that, and what I said, yeah, go ahead.
Well, you tend to forget after a while, you know, if unless it's something you're dealing with all the time, you forget little things like that. But I knew he was out of his damn mind and
Parker was
saying all
found.
kinds of crazy stuff, and he couldn't do his job. And anyway, I don't want to talk about that dude. Anyway,
Okay. All right, that's fine.
It's been proven that he just got busted, you know, for all the charges he's got. That's
Right.
all the I need.
All drugs, no problem. So let's get back to you decide to take the
Listen.
car that day.
I took it the day before, I think, because I've been driving my truck for a long time. We went through this already.
You hear what he just said? You hear what he just said? I took my truck. I took the car the day before. This is the first time. No, Parker in Canada, he was found deceased. Little boy with autism. But going back to here, Don says, I took my truck that day. I took the car the day before. This is the first time he ever admitted that. Hello, Miss Maurice. Oh, God, Miss Maurice. Don't crack your steering wheel. Don't do that.
I just wanted to put some miles on the Subaru. So
Okay, so
already took it the day.
You decide to take the car that day.
I took it the day before, I think, because I've been driving my truck for a long time. We went through this already. I just wanted to put some miles on the Subaru.
Yeah, he just wanted to put some miles on his brand new car and put drywall stuff in there. And if you go to Dr. Phil, which I can't play Dr. Phil because but when he is telling his story, he says he goes to work that day, and you know how they play video. Don is putting his lunchbox in the back of his truck, which there's, mud buckets for the drywall in the back of the truck as well.
Oh, okay. So you wanted to drive the Subaru, and you loaded it up with all your stuff.
The day before.
I don't think Chris caught that at that time. Sometimes when you're in an interview, you can't catch it. But Chris says, so you took your Subaru, and he says, I took it the day before. I took it the day before. Again.
Loaded it up with all your stuff. Subaru, and you loaded it up with all your stuff.
The day before. And the day before, we had actually had a welfare case where somebody called and said I was letting the kids run around with loaded guns, which was totally idiotic and stupid. So they closed that case the day before. That night, about 7 p.m., they was out there and closed the case. And the
CPS was there again, just like he said in the brand new interview we watched in the beginning of this program. He said CPS was there the day before Summer went missing. I showed you the photos of Summer being on top the roof that evening.
Very next day, Summer come missing. But anyway, back to what you're saying.
No, that's fine. So somebody had snitched
On
you
the
off
14th,
that there was a CPS problem of some sort?
No, they said we was letting the kids run around with loaded guns.
Okay. Well, and CPS worked through that. We don't need to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, they closed that case the day before.
Okay, that's cool. So let's go back to that morning. What time do you wake up?
As soon as the sun hits me, I don't set an alarm because I usually work late. So as soon as the sun hits me and it's morning time, I just get up and go.
So he says he got up about 6 or 6:30 that morning. He was out the door by 7. Candus and them was out the door with Summer at 7:30. Not true, because there was tree trimmers around the house. They were cutting the lines to make way for the lines. You know how they cut for the power lines. They saw Dawn at the house at 9 a.m. They were talking to him at 9 a.m. Louisiana, thank you so much for the clutch, my dear. Appreciate you very, very much. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Guys, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button or double tapping the screen if you're on your mobile, on the mobile feed. Share this live stream out, doing all that good stuff. Thank you guys for being here. I agree. They both belong in jail. Absolutely.
And work as late as I can.
And are you working 7 to 3 or what's your typical hours?
I usually get up, and when I go, I work till I just can't stand, hardly walk no more or whatever. I work as late as I can, try to make good money.
What's the earliest you wake up?
Maybe 6 or 7. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Summertime, June, probably about 7.
Okay, so about 7 o'clock in the morning, you get up, you go out. Where was Summer that morning?
She was right next to me.
Okay, tell me about that.
Not sleeping in her bed in the dungeon. She's beside Dawn and Candus. She's sleeping in the bed.
Well, you tell me those memories.
Well, she usually plays all day, and then she would always ask me, say, "Dad, will you take me to bed because I'm tired?" And so I'd always take her downstairs and I'd put her in bed and cover her real good, make sure the doors are locked and everything like that, and get her to sleep. And then I might stay up for a little while longer or whatever. But she would always want to go to bed a little bit more early than us.
And what time did she go to bed the night before?
Probably about 8:30, maybe 9, something like that.
Okay, and what time did you go to bed?
Not probably shortly after.
So when you got down there, was she already in bed?
Yeah, she was asleep.
In your bed, i.e. your Candus. What is that, a king or a queen down there? I can't remember.
He says that he locks the basement door, but the basement door was always locked. Nobody ever went in or out of that basement door. Thank you, Louisiana, for the sparkles, love. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Very caring. Yeah.
It's a king.
Okay. So she's sound asleep, or is she awake?
Sound asleep.
Okay. And you get in, and then what do you recall about?
I'll be right there. I'll make it short. Just give me a minute. Give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Baby. Okay.
They're trying to get him off the phone.
What? You okay?
Here.
Yeah, I'm okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm fine.
They don't want him talking to Chris.
Everybody's giving me hell because I'm trying to talk to y'all. I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah, I'm a lightning rod.
Now, why would they give Don hell for talking about his daughter? Again, just like you saw today, still yet to this day, there are people that is protecting Don and Candus, saying that they want the best for Summer, but they don't want Don or Candus to talk about Summer. Now, you tell me how that makes sense. It doesn't.
It's all good though, because they don't trust what maybe you may be saying is maybe heard in different ways. Right?
Everything that's happened, I mean, it's been bad.
Who knows?
So you get in the car, you go to work. What time do you get to work around?
I'm not sure. It takes me an hour to drive out there, so 45 minutes or so.
Okay.
And he gets in the truck, not the car, by the way.
Okay, so you're probably there by 8?
Probably.
Now, just remember, Don said he took the truck here. And just remember, he slipped earlier. He said he was in Rogersville. I mean, Jonesboro, he said. Don needs to be confronted with what he told Ansley at the park off camera. CPS was so focused on Summer and not the boys. He told them to get off his property.
And when you got up, where was Candace at 7 a.m.?
She was still asleep next to Summer.
What time, if you recall, did she come to?
She couldn't have been asleep. She couldn't have been asleep because at 7:30, Don, she was out the door because she was at the hospital at 8.
Bed that evening.
About the same time I did, I'd say.
So around 9 o'clock the night before?
9 or 10, something like that.
Now, in the past, you told me she used to hit, around 5 o'clock every night, and then she'd kind of zone out. Is that still in play here, or is that
5 o'clock every night?
Huh?
5 o'clock every night, I don't understand.
Well, no, that she would, take the load off of
Hit
the
the
day
bottle,
by, maybe
drink.
having a drink or something, maybe hitting a bowl or something to that effect, back in the day during that time. I mean, was...
Well, we used to drink a little, but we never had any problem with we keep it pretty much at a minimum. We never had
They
real
drank
alcohol
like
problems.
fish. Lies.
Until all this happened, and then it got pretty bad.
Okay.
But,
So you recall maybe around 9 o'clock, give or take, right?
Yeah.
That
but
she...
we're
Go
gonna
ahead.
have to speed this up. I mean, we need to get to something. I mean, we've already been through all
I mean,
this.
honestly, Don, this is for you, not necessarily us. Like we're just.
I think Ray Charles could see that Don and Candace know where Summer is.
I care about Summer.
I mean, that's what I said. There's a lot of missing kids.
Well, yeah, they are.
I mean, you got to realize Chris would always call Fred the math head up the road whenever Don was doing the math too. The two math heads know each other, right? Fred the math head, Don the math head.
There are, and I've been part of it for 40 years.
Yeah, what's
So
going
you're
on?
preaching to the choir, and that's why I'm trying to help you.
Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing. A lot of people on your chat said they want me to tell the truth. Okay, well, we've always told the truth, but nothing has wavered in our story.
Yeah, your story
You
is
know,
wavered.
The story is consistent with a couple of, I mean, you know, and I know, I mean, even, and everybody knows, I mean, they've heard it, unfortunately. Sometimes people make mistakes making statements. I mean, that's not an uncommon situation.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you the best that I can from my memory, the way it all happened. I wasn't there when Summer was missing, but I can tell you what I know from my heart.
He wasn't there when Summer went missing, but he can tell you what he knows from his heart. You were there, Don.
And Candace's heart and what she's been through. And I've
Thank
never
you, Lori.
seen anybody
Appreciate you,
so
baby.
tore up in my life. And I feel very, very sorry for her.
So
and
let's
then
clear,
topping all off, all the YouTube drama. Yes.
Can we clear up the 911 rumors?
Okay.
Where, you know, the call, you know, to 911, and then you hear the dispatcher say that mom went on a walk. What did Candace tell you she said?
Yeah, I don't know why how that got confused like that, because Candace, I mean, she's got 4 kids there. I mean, I don't know how that got.
Because I'll tell you why. Because their story wasn't straight in the beginning. Candace left the hill, in my opinion, with Summer and Dawn, and they took 2 separate vehicles and they did something with Summer. Dawn left the hill at 3 o'clock. Candace left the hill at around a little bit after 3 o'clock. And Candace was seen at a gas station about 10 miles away. So they both left different vehicles, and they took Summer somewhere.
Misconstrued or whatever, like it did, but it was miscommunication somehow.
And the 911 call, it said Candus had went on a walk or went on a run or something like that.
I don't know how that happened exactly. I'd have to ask Candace, but it was just a miscommunication because she never went on a walk. Mm-hmm. What she said was she said she helped Mom with her knee brace, and she was always helping her mother with all kinds of things. She's getting older, and I'm sure she was telling the exact truth.
Bullshit.
When in some of the rough interviews that you've been with, because you were interviewed, I'm sure, by the CARD team, by the FBI and Hawkins TBI.
There was a new interview, Winged Match. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see that.
Everybody, right?
That's right.
Live.
Okay. Yeah. And, they wanted you to do a poly.
Yeah, we all three done polygraphs. And me and Candace passed our polygraph.
Right. But not the first one. I mean, you
well, the reason that we couldn't do nothing with the first one, we could not sleep. We didn't get no sleep at all for 3 days straight. Mm-hmm. We was a nervous wreck. We didn't know what to do. I wanted to go out and search. I even asked the police. The first day, I was like, I'm going to go search. I'm going to go hit up some of these people in this area. And they,
love you, Linda.
Of course, said, fine. And we got jammed up right there on the road. It was blocked by search teams and police and everything. I mean, Beech Creek and Ben Hill Road was complete.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Dawn got a ride that night. How did Candace get home? What do you mean? They both had vehicles.
Completely blocked.
Right.
It was crazy.
Okay, but so anyway, you eventually get a polygraph, and it was kind of inconclusive, wasn't it?
No, sir.
Okay.
No. Okay, like I said, we haven't slept for 3 days. Well, if you should know.
Yeah.
When you take a polygraph, they want you to be real calm. They put all them devices on you and everything. They want your heart rate to come down to nothing. So you sit in a chair for 10, 15 minutes before they even ask you your first question. Well, since we haven't had no sleep, we don't even make it through. Neither one of us make it through, the first 2 questions, and we're falling asleep, and that won't work. They can't do that. So they said, go home and do your best to relax and get sleep, because we need you to be alert for this test. And that makes sense,
Yeah, that does make sense.
Right. They couldn't even do the test because we had, but when we were able to do the test with our nerve shot and everything else, we both passed. Yeah.
When Candace, when you first heard the story from Candace, I mean, I want to take you not from the 911 call, but I want to take you back to help me understand and help us all understand this. You guys had, when you get there, now you're not on a cell phone. What's the first thing you guys talk about?
Well, the police were there, and they're wanting to ask questions.
Right.
Me and her are looking at each other frantically, and we're just.
They knew once. Dawn said once the police got there, they were doubting us immediately, and of course they were, because there's no way in hell, under God's green earth, could anyone go up there and abduct a child on that mountain on a dead-end road. So he says the police are immediately doubting them.
Lost. We don't know where she's at. We're trying to figure out why the police ain't going to. I'm trying to say, look, she's not here. Well, I know she's not here. You need to block off the end of Beech Creek and go over the mountain and block that. I'm thinking in my head and trying to tell them she's not here. And it's like they couldn't hear me.
Right. Okay, but that's you. What were you and Candace talking about?
I really can't remember. We were just mostly miserable and feeling a lot of pain, knowing our baby's gone, and just hoping that something happens and hoping these police can find her quickly. But you know, they're wanting to question us, to maybe even keeping us separate, maybe, you know, kind of.
Okay.
So they're separating them. This is when he first got there. If they had nothing to do with it or not, which is unlikely now, they should still be in jail because they're horrible people. Child neglect. I mean, she bought a minor alcohol the day Summer went missing.
Looking through our house, you know, and then the what you call it, team forensics team shows up, and
okay,
they're asking hard questions. They're wanting
What kind of questions were they asking you, Don? Help me understand.
The forensic team are asking hard questions. It shouldn't be a hard question if you didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, Maria. Appreciate you, love. If they are telling the truth, nobody's going to believe them because they're scumbags. Well, I mean, the truth should make sense, right? And it should be consistent.
So I know what frame of mind they were in.
Well, at one point they told Candace, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to. And they kind of, the TBI, you know, says, we want to know what you did with your daughter or something like that. And Candace went off and told.
So I was the one that actually broke this, and Dawn confirmed it. But Candace was not talking about her daughter with investigators. She wanted to stay inside and talk on the phone about anything except her daughter. And TBI got there when they wanted Candace to do a polygraph, and she didn't want to go down and do it. And one of the female officers grabbed Candace, put her against the car, and said, "What did you do to your fucking daughter?" And Candace, you know, starts, you know, her crying and stuff like that. And then they put her in the back of the police car, and guess what she does? She calls Hunter, the 14-year-old that she was with that day. Why is she talking to a 14-year-old that day?
Told them, F you. She had tears in her eyes. She just pretty much, you know, go to hell, F off. I mean, and they just like shook their head like, that's the kind of the response we was looking for, kind of thing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How did you respond? Did you hear that question?
No, they had me somewhere else that question. You know, like I said, I think it's kind of quick keeping us apart.
So did she share that information with you then?
Yes.
Okay. And how about you, when you finally had a chance, brother, to talk to her one-on-one, what were you asking her, if you remember?
I don't really remember. We're just both in shock. I mean,
Okay.
that's our baby. We love our kids, man. We love them all very much. In Summer, she was just so brilliant, smart. And we're just not.
Now, notice how he talks about Summer as a past. Summer was so smart, right? He doesn't know that she's dead, right? It would be the last time he saw Summer in his mind as a parent, he should say Summer is.
Can't hardly believe that she's just gone. I mean, we're both in shock.
Yeah. When
I mean,
well, and then how about the boys? How were you able to keep them, you know, so that they're not freaking out either? Tell me about how you interacted with the boys that night.
Well, I just tried to comfort them the best I can, but
I agree.
The younger ones that didn't seem to bother so much at first. They just went on playing, whatever. But Josie, you know, the older ones, they're old enough to understand more, you know, so it's bothering them some. And I mean, I was sitting outside one evening just in tears, and Josie come out to me and says, "Dad, it's not my fault." And I says, "Josie, I know, son. I know."
Dad, it's not my fault. And this confuses me, to be honest with you, because allegedly that day, Summer went missing. Even before she went missing, the neighbors heard the kid saying, "Dad," or sorry, "Mom, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. It's not my fault." And that makes me wonder, was there an accident that happened somewhere and they covered it up because CPS was already on their ass? Or did they guilt these kids into fear that you said, "Oh, it's not my fault, sorry, it's not my fault"?
I know it's not your fault. And we just hugged for a long time, So it's a mess. It's a mess.
No, I get it. I think, and so what about other people that showed up? Who's this? Help me understand who this Tim guy is. I've never met the guy in my life, but he has got a lot to say. And how did he get involved in this?
He's just somebody, a good friend, turned out to be a good friend that's kind of helping me, that's been through this stuff pretty much all his life and understands it, and is just trying to help me understand, the whole YouTube thing and all the drama and the problems that it creates, all that kind of stuff. It's been pure hell.
Mm-hmm.
And so when did Miss Robin and this the pastor David get there?
They tried to come in, but see, they had the police staying. It was parked right outside our door for a long time, a week, and then they had the road blocked off on Ben Hill for 2 weeks or something about 2 weeks, I think, for a long time. I mean, nobody was coming in and nobody was going out for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And
Don, sorry. Why do you think that Joe, is it just because he was the oldest, why he felt that way? I mean, why would he think that this was all his fault? Or was he just, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but.
I think because me and Candace was just so heartbroken that he was seeing how we was feeling, kind of thing. And I wasn't really realizing that I'm not the same person at this point. I'm not giving them attention.
Thank you for joining our Facebook group.
I'm freaking.
Guys, we have a Facebook group. Make sure you join our Facebook group. We have all kinds of stuff in there, and cases that we can't cover, and it's a great community over there. So if mods can drop that, please join us over there. So was there an accident and they blamed the boys, saying it was their fault? Don't know. I do too. The boys are doing really good now, though.
Now, and I'm not handling it too well. And
thank you, Bob.
I don't know why he.
Appreciate you, babe. Thank
just
you.
Come up to me and said it's not my fault, and that's when I just said I know, and I hugged him. And we sit there and hugged for a long time. And
sure.
Yep, I don't know exactly why.
Well, somebody says here in the comment, kids say things like, "It's not my fault" when parents are upset sometimes. I agree with that.
So, Donnie, first of all, I want to.
I don't think that ever happened. I don't think the boys was actually responsible for watching Summer. I think that's the story they made up. And I think because they probably put that story off on the kids, watch your sister, that could be where the guilt comes from as well. The scream was probably from her when he told her what happened on the phone. I don't think so. Don was there.
I appreciate
Don was there
having
that day.
A civil conversation with you.
And the same here, and I appreciate it very much.
Okay, so, and we may not see eye to eye all the time, but that doesn't mean we can't have these kind of conversations, right?
Yes, that's right. Can we do this another time? Maybe you guys can think about it, and let's if we can be civil and stuff, you know, and we can if we can find a daughter and other kids, man, I'm all for it. Okay.
Yeah. And now, how can the Cold Case Foundation help you?
I don't know.
Well, maybe you guys can talk about that, and just you know.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. We'll think about it. We'll think about it, and I appreciate you guys being civil. That's awesome, and we'll try to do
Thank
this
you,
another
Susie.
time. Okay?
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Everybody's upset with me.
So that is that. Thank you, Susie, for the floating heart, baby. Appreciate you very much. Guys, we are going to stay on this. Don't you worry. We're going to stay on this for sure. I am going to end this out with a song for summer that we did for summer. And I want to thank you guys for being with us. They are supposed to be doing a part 2, maybe a part 3 for Summer Wells as well. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, double tap that screen. If you haven't yet, please share this live out. Help keep Summer in the algorithm. Summer is very special to a lot of us, even if we don't agree on different things. We certainly believe that someone knows where Summer is. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate you, love. Don replies to Chris, and he doesn't know how CCF can help him. Normal people would say that. I guess, yeah. Love you guys. Appreciate you.
She had sunlight in her hair and bare feet on the ground. A laugh like a creek that could dance without sound. 5 years old, just a whisper of grace. Living on a mountain in a heart hollow place. Mama was broken, daddy was too. A home full of secrets that no child should go through. They said she just vanished like a wind through the pines. But heaven and them woods know somebody's life. Jesus, won't you walk through the trees? Shine a light where the lost ones bleed. If angels keep watch through the darkest of nights, let them carry her soul through the valley of lies. She's not just a name on a cold missing wall. She's the voice of the children, no one hears it all. Where the wildflowers wait, where the truth still grows. Lord, bring Summer home. They claim someone came and took her away, but evil don't knock, it already stayed. CPS knocked the door, stayed shut. Too late to catch what the silence covered up. 3 little brothers, now ghosts in the halls. Raised in a house where love barely crawled. She was the light that the darkness betrayed, and now she's the prayer that the good heart still pray. Jesus, won't you walk through the trees? Shine a light where the lost ones bleed. If angels keep watch through the darkest of nights, let them carry her soul through the valley of lies. She's not just a name on a cold missing wall. She's the voice of the children, no one hears it all. Where the wildflowers wait, where the truth still grows. Lord, bring Summer home. And if justice moves slow like a stream turned to ice, let it dawn with the fire of your holy light. May the ones who know more be the ones who confess, 'cause the blood of the blameless don't ever rest. Jesus, won't you walk through the trees? Shine a light where the lost ones bleed. If angels keep watch through the darkest of nights, let them carry her soul through the valley of lies. She's not just a name on a cold missing wall. She's the voice of the children, no one hears it all. Where the wildflowers wait, where the truth still grows. Lord, bring Summer home. Let the truth break the silence, let the cold ground speak. Let the guilty feel fire every time they sleep. And if justice is slow, let heaven still know. Little Summer's not gone, she's just waiting to go home.
You know where Summer is, 1-800-TBI.
And if truth break the silence, let the cold ground speak. Let the guilty feel fire every time they sleep. And if justice is slow, let heaven still know. Little Summer's not gone, she's just waiting to go home.
She did peace, yeah. And whoever shall receive one little child in the name receiveth me. But whoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it is better for them to have a millstone were hanged on their neck and were drowned into the sea. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I do appreciate you. Guys are amazing. Much love, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless and good night.